Welcome to our school campus where the nature thrives in the most unexpected places. Today, we are going to show you the fascinating world of plants. Friends, what we have seen a green, slippery surface on the ground during rainy season that's often green algae. You might have also spotted green, long and fiber-like strands floating on the surface of ponds and other water bodies. This is Spirogyra. Unlike other plants, Spirogyra does not have stems, leaves and roots. Instead, it belongs to a simple group of plants called Cryptogamia.
Look at how this moss carpets the rock surface. Mosses grow in moist, shady environment. They absorb water directly through their leaves. They play a crucial role in preventing soil erosion by holding the soil together with their tiny root-like structure called rhizome. They are called as amphibian of plant kingdom as they grow in moist soil and need water for reproduction. Moss are non-flowering plant. They belong to subkingdom Cryptogamia and division Bryophyta.
Now, let's take a closer look at this lush green fern plant. Fern are vascular plants, which means they have special tissues, xylem and phloem, to transport water and nutrition. Fern reproduce sexually or sexually by spore formation and sexually by zygote formation. Fern are called ornamental plants and they are used for the decorative purpose in gardens, landscape and indoor space. Thank you.
Erica palm tree, a beautiful example of a phaneron, a plant that produces seeds. The palm belongs to the division Angiosperm, meaning its seeds are enclosed with each a fruit. Erica palm are popular for decoration because of the elegant structure and beautiful green leaves. The leaves of Erica palm features have a parallel venation because they are monocots. These have a fibrous root system. These roots spread out in a dense network. Helpfully, the plants stay anchored and absorb water and nutrients sufficient. Thank you.
Let's take a closer look at this beautiful hibiscus plant. The hibiscus is more than just an eye-catching plant. It's an incredible example of how plants reproduce. The hibiscus plant have a special structure for reproduction and hence it belongs to phanerogynia. Their seeds are enclosed in the flower and that's why they are called angiosperm. The hibiscus also has a taproot system, a characteristic feature of dicotyledon plants or dicot. This can be identified by examining their leaves, which shows a reticulate, a net-like Venetian pattern.
We have seen today our school campus is a home to diverse range of plants, each with its own unique characteristics and importance in nature. Plants not only enhance our environment but also teaches us valuable lessons about the intricate balance of the ecosystem. Thank you for joining us on this journey. And remember, the world of plants is always surprises and waiting to be explored.